Well, hey, friend, welcome back to another Monday Motivator episode. Last week, we talked about bringing intentional energy into different situations. This week, we're going to continue the conversation about energy, and we're going to talk about something that I call your energy bank account. Have you ever been in a situation before where you just don't feel like you have it in you to turn it on? Like if you're thinking about, oh man, how do I bring energy and serve an audience, or how do I have the energy to make it through this really hard week? I'm just not feeling up to it. I think we all go through these highs and lows, both personally and professionally, where we're feeling really good, we have really great momentum, but then other times we're sludging along through the mud, and that's human. That's perfectly normal. But what I want you thinking about today is, how do you become more consistent with your energy, your vibrancy in life and business? And you might be thinking, well, Heather, how is this related to speaking? How is this related to online business? We've talked about how it's so important for you to have strong, good energy if you are going to connect with an audience. But you know that saying, first you have to fill your own cup before you fill other people's cups? I don't know. I think their analogy is far better than I just gave it. But you know, this idea, another analogy, you got to put on your own face mask before you put on other people's face masks on the airplane. Overused analogy that everybody used. Is the same idea here. When it comes to energy, I think a lot of times, especially in online business, when we're trying to get more visibility for our business and be in all the places, we have a tendency to overexert ourselves and give everybody else our energy, and then we're depleted at the end of the day. And then our families get nothing from us except for snarky, short comments back because we're exhausted, or we're trying to work the funnel, or we're just waiting for that pitch message to come back, or whatever crazy thing is going on in our online business, because there's always something. But what I want you thinking about is your energy. You constantly have to refuel it, and the only person that can do that is you. So if you've ever said, oh, I feed off of the energy of a live audience, I'm going to call crap on that, because here's the thing. You have to pack your own battery if you're going to be a leader for an audience. So if you're going to speak in guest sessions, if you're going to do podcast recordings, if you're going to do podcast interviews, if you're going to do recordings like this, you cannot rely or expect anybody else to fuel your energy but yourself. You are responsible for your own energy in every single aspect of your life and business. And I want you to think about that energy like a bank account, where you're constantly making deposits and taking withdrawals. And chances are your energy bank account might feel a little overdrawn at times. Other times it might be totally flowing where you don't even know where the heck the energy is coming from until it's overdrawn and depleted again. What I want you thinking about is, what are the activities that you can do to add deposits into your bank account? Now, going off on a tangent here, it's going to be different for different people, right? If you've ever taken the Myers-Briggs assessment, people fuel off different things. My husband is a huge extrovert. He loves being around people. Personally, for me, I am more of an introvert. I love my alone time with my Netflix and a pint of Ben & Jerry's. That's my refuel. What you have to figure out for you is what refuels your own energy. Is it alone time? Is it journaling? Is it reading? Is it getting your nails done? Is it coffee with friends? In this virtual world, you're going to have to figure out different ways to replace it. But chances are your energy tank, your energy account is due from some big deposits. And you might not be able to do giant, like hefty deposits at once, but you're going to have to figure out some of those activities that you can do on a daily basis, religiously on a weekly basis, to refuel your energy account. Because if you are going to sit here and be a leader, if you're going to be a thought leader in your industry, if you want other people to look to you as someone to learn from, they want to be like you. Quite frankly, you have to step into that role as a leader, which is why we're constantly working on ourselves from the inside out. It starts with you making sure that your battery's packed so that you can light it up for other people. You can't inspire if you yourself are depleted. So as you head into this week, I really want you keeping track of, how do you feel, both mentally and physically? How is your energy? And is there anything that you need to do to start adding deposits back in the account? Be mindful of those deposits and those withdrawals, because you can't show up to those big moments that are important, whether that big moment is Legos with your little one, a dinner with your spouse, or a big presentation coming up. You can't expect to go in there and give your best if your bank account is overdrawn. If this tip today was helpful, helping you recenter with your energy, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time in another episode. Bye, friends.